I'm so glad you're here. So glad you're here. I just got to welcome my guests and my customers when I'm doing my live. Because you know what? If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have a Mary Kay business anyway. Hello, I've been waiting for you. Come with your friends and show me something new. The fear that I had to overcome when I first started my business was literally talking to people. I was afraid of my own shadow. Because I came from such a big family, when I was a child, I was always watching everybody else. I was always on the sidelines. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is I love the fact that Mary Kay gives every woman an opportunity to overcome their fear. You learn how to talk to people who you don't normally talk to. You learn how to take care of yourself. You learn how to run a business. So there's so much education in that. So it's not just the makeup, which is the outside that you see, it's everything else on the inside. I'm excited. Are you excited? I'm excited. Overall, my perspective has changed because my vision is much bigger. I'm able to dream a little bit more. I have a full-time job, but at the same time, I'm able to work my Mary Kay business as many hours as I want or as little hours as I want. It fits around everything else that I do. I get to have girlfriend time with my own granddaughter, and it is one of the joys of my life right now. And I feel like with Mary Kay, every generation in this business, we make it a little bit better for the next generation. And by passing it on, yes, we have to make sure that we give them the things that Mary Kay holds true, but at the same time, it just gets better. I am young and free. Just because these are my babies don't mean I don't play to win. I love being able to fill my own cup with what I do in Mary Kay. Let's get together.
One of the things I've learned is some of the most challenging seasons or challenging moments can often lead to the most blessed opportunities.
When we come together, we can light it brighter.
Some people may not know by looking at my life now, but one of the greatest challenges that we've had to overcome and we still work with every day is my battle with cystic fibrosis. And that's what really drew my attention to growing and expanding my Mary Kay business. I've been able to really think about the best things for me and my health, and my Mary Kay business has worked around my life. Little did I know that I would spend, half a year on the road as we follow my husband's dreams of his career, that I can still build and continue to build my Mary Kay business along the way. I spend most of my time traveling the United States with my husband in our RV. And I love so much that I've got my Mary Kay office box, I've got my laptop, I've got my cell phone, and I'm in business. I get to support him by helping with all of his social and content. He's a professional fisherman, and so we start the morning with launches, video, photography, all the things for him to get out of the water to compete. And so you'll see me behind a camera, astonishingly so.
Anything is possible when we come together. We can light it brighter.
When you purchased from my business, there is so much love that goes into that package. We realize that you have a choice to purchase anywhere. When you order from my business, I'm doing the happy dance. I'm so grateful for every single product, an eyeliner, a lipstick, a cleanser. They all make such a difference in our business goals. But most importantly, it's the greatest satisfaction to get to help you feel confident in your skin. My favorite part of the business is being able to take Mary Kay anywhere I go. Anywhere I am in life, I can take my Mary Kay business along with me, and it's always there. That means that no matter what season of life you're in, no matter what city, what state you're in, no matter what challenge you're going through, no matter what it is, your Mary Kay business is always there. It just fits.
Anything is possible.
Good afternoon. Too blessed to be stressed is what I say to all, for with my God above, I know I will never fall. From the rising of the sun to the setting of the same, Chosen 2.0. Remember that name. Small package is what you see with abundance mentality. Thinking big just comes naturally because we are educated, sharp, and spirit-filled too, enthusiastically empowered in all that we do. No nonsense, committed and coachable are we, enrolled in the vision and determined to be on a mission with a vision and a focus that's so clear. Triple star, pink Cadillac car, and a diamond bar. Year after year after year, I'm chosen for excellence, always on the go. I am heading to 500,000. My name is Stephanie Castro. Yes, I am so excited, you guys, to be here this afternoon to share a little bit with you about how Mary Kay just fits. I hope you enjoyed those couple of videos and some sister directors who have just told you about how Mary Kay just fits in their lives. And I want to tell you that Mary Kay has been the thing that has fit for me. I've been in Mary Kay, you guys, 4 different times. Yeah, 4 different times. 4 different times. 4 different starter kits, 4 different product purchases, 4 different times at different times in my life. First as a college student, then as a single mom, struggling, trying to make ends meet, needed some extra cash. Then as a single mom with a professional job, also a licensed minister at the time. And then as a married empty nester. My children are grown, they're gone, and now it's just my husband and I. And it has been a journey that I will tell you has been filled with many peaks and many valleys. But through it all, the reason why I can say tonight that Mary Kay just fits, it fit when I needed to make extra money. It fit when I needed to deal with difficult situations in my life, with the passing of my sister-in-law, my father-in-law, and my brother and sister. And when those things happened, it fit during that time. It fit when I needed to take care of my son's things that he wanted to invest in. He has that entrepreneurial spirit just like his mom. So it fit and allowed me to be able to invest in his dream. It fit most recently as I am continuing to go through this journey. I call it a wonderful journey. Some people wouldn't call it a wonderful journey, but I call it a wonderful journey because it has taught me so many lessons. Yes, last year on March 16th, I was diagnosed with triple negative breast cancer. And on March 18th, I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. Yes, all in the same week, got those 2 diagnoses. And I want to tell you, it has been a journey ever since. They started me off on chemotherapy and they said, this is the best way to tackle this very aggressive cancer. And I said, whatever you say, we're going to do it. And so we set out for 15 rounds of chemo. In the midst of that, the port that they put in got infected. And I was in the hospital for 8 days dealing with a very, very terrible staph infection. Port had to be removed, replaced with a PICC line. PICC line was put in for 42 days of antibiotics. And I thought things were great, only to discover that at the end of the PICC line was a blood clot, and they had to remove the PICC line. So I had to continue to get my chemotherapy intravenously, just through the regular veins in the arm, only to discover in September of last year that the cancer was not getting better, you guys. It was not getting better. The tumor that started off being 1 centimeter had now grown to 5 centimeters. And not only that, the cancer had spread into my lung area. So OMG, what was I going to do? Of course, I was going to keep fighting. So they said, let's do surgery. And you guys, I was excited to get rid of this mass that was under my arm. The day that we were scheduled to meet with the surgeon, and she told us everything that would happen. And she called me an hour later and said, Stephanie, I'm really sorry. We cannot do the surgery because the lymph nodes are sitting right on the main artery that supplies blood to your arm. And if I were to happen to hit that artery, there's no telling what would happen. So we're not going to do surgery, but we're going to send you to the radio oncologist and we're going to do some radiation treatment. So you guys did 21 rounds of radiation, excited to get rid of this thing that's not supposed to be in my body. And after that, we started a brand new chemotherapy called sazatuzumab, but you know, we call it sassy for short. And you know what? That chemo is sassy. I want to tell you, after only 8 treatments and doing the scans, after 8 treatments, you guys, one of the masses in my lungs is gone, completely gone. And just recently, I had scans last Monday, and it was discovered possibly that the other mass is gone too. I'll have confirmation on Wednesday. But Mary Kay fit in the thick of things, in the midst of what could be for some a very terrible situation. It could have had a different outcome. But I'm a true believer that when you put your mind and you put your heart into something, and when you maintain a spirit of joy in all that you do, when you know that that God has got your back, then you can do anything. And so in the midst of that, the month I was diagnosed with triple negative breast cancer was the same month that my unit became a pink Cadillac unit. OMG. Diagnosis 2 weeks later, pink Cadillac. Who does that? I tell you, it has been an amazing journey for me. It has been a journey that has been filled with lots of friendships. You guys, I'm an only child. And so I love my Mary Kay sisters, because they're like the sisters that I never had. Of course, who couldn't get excited about how Mary Kay fits in there and provides you with some cushion income that supplements what you already have going on? Like me, you guys, I work a full-time job. I'm an instructional coach for Boston Public Schools here where I live. And I work a full-time job, and I still have my Mary Kay business. I love it because I get to meet new people. I get to share this amazing product and this amazing business with others. And I want to tell you, there is absolutely nothing like it. So how did I do it? How did I do it? How do I keep doing this? People keep asking me, Stephanie, how can you go through this whole cancer thing and you still smile and you still go? You know what? Well, I'm an energy person. In case you haven't realized that, I love lots of energy, but I'm an energy person, and it's something about being in the midst of energy that gives me life. And so I need to be able to give energy, and I need to be able to get energy. And so I found a way, you guys, to just hone in, capture, and encapsulate the energy that people were giving me as I go through this process. And the more I received, the more I was able to give, But because Mary Kay just fits, when I needed to lay down, when I need to take a rest, when I need to just woosah for a moment, I can do that because I have built a business that continues to work sometimes even when I'm unable to work. And so I love what I've been able to do, what I've been able to build with this amazing company. And I know that some people wonder, like, yeah, Stephanie, that's good for you. But if it just fits for you, could it just fit for me? Yeah, it could just fit for you too. And I want to tell you, most people want to become a part of something because they're looking for more freedom and flexibility. They're looking for more personal growth and development. They're looking for more powerful environment with powerful women in a positive place. And we're all looking for that. And I want to tell you that you can find that and so much more in this business. But I also tell you there's 4 reasons why people choose not to become a part of something like Mary Kay: time, money, fear, and procrastination. So they say, I just don't have enough time. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I have so much on my plate. Really, I just don't have the time. Well, you know what? Let me just tell you something about time. And people with a lot of things on their plate, busy people are always busy. There's never a time that a busy person is not busy. I know this because I'm a busy person. However, busy people know how to prioritize. Busy people come with a set of skills that will lend themselves to building a wonderful, powerful Mary Kay business. And so I understand you're busy, but busy people get the job done. Money. I don't have any money. It takes either $30 to $130 to start a Mary Kay business. $30 each start, $130 for your eStart, and a whole bunch of materials that will help you to present Mary Kay in person if you feel comfortable doing that. And so I always wonder, like, what if do you not have $30? What would it feel like if you didn't have $30 at least, or $100? Like, if you don't have $130 in your savings that you can use for disposable income, you need to be doing Mary Kay. Or you need to be doing something. I mean, no one wants to live like that, right? Fear is something that grips you. I mean, it grips you. It can be very debilitating. But one thing I know about fear is the only way you get over it is if you have to face it. You have to face it to fix it, face it to get over it. You can have a fear of getting on an airplane because of maybe what you've seen on the news, but until you get on that airplane, you'll continue to have that fear. So fear is simply false evidence appearing real. That's all it is. False evidence appearing real. And fear and faith cannot operate in the same space. So is it going to be faith over fear, or are you going to let fear grip you? And finally, procrastination. Do you know that procrastination is the number one killer of businesses? It's not even that people don't have the wherewithal, or they don't have the talent or the skill to do the business. It's that they just fail to begin the business because okay, let me think about it. Okay, I'm going to start tomorrow. No, next week. How about, I'm going to think a little bit more. Let me go home and think about it. And then after that, I'm going to think about it. And then I'm going to think some more. No. Procrastination will kill you dead. It will stop you dead in your tracks. So let me say this to you today. I want you to look down at your feet, where you are, the guests, if there's any guests in the room. I don't see any comments, so I don't know if people are in the room or not. It says there's 30 people on here, so hey, y'all. But look down at your feet. And I'm going to tell you, if you don't make a decision to do something, you're going to be in the same spot this time next year. You're going to be in the same exact spot. And I know that that's not where you want to be. So someone invited you on this today. Someone invited you to come hear a little bit more about Mary Kay. And maybe my story has inspired you. Maybe you've been really considering something like Mary Kay. I want to tell you, you would not be making a mistake to give it a try. Nothing beats a try but a fail. And if you don't even put your foot out there, then you never, ever know if what could be found in your starter kit. What could be found in your starter kit? In my starter kit, man, there's been so many things. Confidence, friends, sisterhood, family, traveling, jewelry, prizes, 10 company cars, career cars earned, including 2 pink Cadillacs. So many things in my starter kit. Lifelong friendships, mentorship. I have millionaire girlfriends. What? So many things. So I don't know what you can find in your starter kit. Some people have found husbands in their starter kits. I'm telling you, they found husbands for sure. Some people have found a lot of other things in their starter kits. I don't know what might be in yours, but I will tell you one thing that I know for sure is that unless you give it a go, you never will know. Unless you give it a go, you will never know. So I encourage you today. I encourage you to get back with the person who invited you on tonight. Tell her you were on. Tell her something about my story that inspired you, or something about the 2 videos I played earlier that inspired you. And why not? Instead of saying why not? Why not Mary Kay? Give it a try. You never know what it could bring you. Well, that's all I have for you guys. I am so excited that you tuned in. I'm so excited that you were here. And I know this video is on YouTube, so you can share it. And I hope you will. It's been wonderful being with you guys for a few minutes. And I hope that something I said tonight it will inspire you to do more in your life than just let life pass you by. Be all that you can be. But remember, if you don't go, you'll never know. Talk to you soon. Love you guys.